What's cracking with your snacking snacker stars? It's Brandon from the SAS, the Snack Food Appreciation Society, coming at you for a Friday night. And that means it's time for pizza night. What happens on pizza night tonight? Well, find out right after this. The last days of summer are upon us, and the sun is indeed setting over Crossroads Center, and that means it's setting over CiCi's Pizza, which is generally a buffet joint, but today they've got something I hadn't seen before on their menu, and we're going to try that out today. Maybe you can see it as I go closer. What do they have? What does that say? It says they have stuffed crust. No way. I'm going to try that out, but let me give you a look at the area right here. Crossroads Center, you got the Burlington Coat Factory, Advanced Auto, TJ Maxx, there's a buffet over there as well. Giant Food, a gigantic grocery store that's been around in the area for years. Taking a look across the street, you got trees, a bank, the other half of the Crossroads Center. My pickup truck, of course. Check out that sky tonight, that looks absolutely awesome. And of course, the old Skyline building, which we call Tron. Anyway, I'll be right back to try out that stuffed crust pizza from CiCi's right after this. Never fear, pizza night is here, so grab a can of beer for Friday night, the last Friday in August the 28th, 2015. Why won't you talk to me anymore? That's funny, I just had almost that exact same conversation. That's hilarious. Anyway, today, as you saw, I have decided to return to somewhere where I have not been in a while. It's been a few months. They've disappointed me before, they've surprised me before, and they've pretty much stuffed me to the gills before too. That place is, as I open up the ridiculously expensive Brandon Sack 5000, CiCi's Pizza to Go. And the reason why I decided to go to CiCi's Pizza this week is because I saw that sign on the outside of the window that said that they had a brand new pizza. A brand new stuffed crust pizza, that is. And let's go ahead and open it up. I asked the lady behind the counter what sizes it comes in. She said just large. And it only comes with pepperoni. And there it is. Wow, looks like it fell apart a little ways. Let me see if I can't resuscitate that a bit here. Well, there you go. I pushed the pieces back together. It looks like they slid around a little bit during the ride. You do see pepperonis on just about every slice there, some on more than on others, like the clusters that you see back here. But you got some empty real estate over here and over here. Good browning on the cheese, by the way. I must give them points for that. And some of the peps are starting to get a little bit of browning around the edges. So far, I'm fairly encouraged. Looks like that the stuffed crust is probably only around this edge, though, and that edge, and probably not around this side right here, or that side right there. This large pizza, which isn't really all that large, about the size of a, looks like maybe a medium at Lido's, $7.99, so not a bad deal. Ended up being $8.47 after tax. Took about 15 minutes to get once I ordered it, so not terribly long, especially considering they were getting pretty busy at that point. Alright guys, let me go ahead and pick up a slice of this thing. No real 420 slice, so let's just go right down to the corner shot. Pick it up. Not real floppy, kind of thick, but not quite deep dish either. You can see a big bubble in the back there. I hope there's tons and tons of cheese inside. Go around the side here and you do see the cheese hole. Check out the cheese hole right there. Looks like there's not tons of cheese in there, but whatever cheese there is has melted onto the floor of the cavern. Very interesting. Alright guys, I'll be right back to taste this brand new stuffed crust pizza to tell you more about it. Give it a rating and more on Pizza Night. Alright guys, I'm back. Now we've talked about CiCi's a lot in the past. You'll remember I was very disappointed in their deep dish pizza. And we basically decided that, you know, it's really best when you go to CiCi's if you eat at the buffet, not really get it to go. But I couldn't resist trying out stuffed crust pizza. It is a weakness of mine. Hell, stuffed cheese in just about anything and I'll eat it, right? I don't know if you guys are hearing the sound clipping there and seeing any darkness or anything happening there on the camera, but something's happening there. So sorry for any technical difficulties you may be encountering. Alright, now taking a look at this pizza, again, it's kind of like Alito's in that it's square or rectangular. Lots of pepperonis in some of the places, not so much in others. I'm going to go ahead and try one of these pieces. Actually, I'll pick up the piece that I already picked up. Looks really, really bready. Looks like it's got a lot of sauce on it too. I'm kind of interested in what the entire thing tastes like first, and then we'll go for that stuffed crust backdrop. Really, really saucy. The cheese all kind of came off in one giant piece into my mouth. So there wasn't a lot of stretch and pull and give there. It just kind of slipped off all the sauce because there is lots of sauce. And that sauce has a fairly cheap institutional taste to it, but with lots of like oregano in there. It's fairly watery as well. Not so great on the sauce. The pepperoni tastes about like what you would get off of a higher end frozen pizza. DiGiorno or Screamin' Sicilian or something like that, although Screamin' does the rough cut, so maybe not quite like that, but maybe something like that. Anyway, let me go ahead and turn this around and get the back end, which presumably is loaded with cheese. Okay, there is cheese in there, but not a ton. Just kind of lying in the bottom of the cavern, like I said. Let me try a little piece of this cheese by itself. Not a lot of flavor going on there, guys. Just, you know, kind of a mild mozzarella, I suppose. It tastes better than the cheese that's on the top of the pizza, actually. So that's pretty cool. But beyond that, fairly mundane. Not as good as Pizza Hut's, but for $7, I can't complain. Not too bad. $7.99 for this pizza. I'm going to go ahead and grub on it for sure. I'll go ahead and give this thing from CiCi's the benefit of the doubt and give it a fairly stout 2/3 thumbs up. Can't really go to 3/4 or beyond on this because it's not something that I would go back to again and again unless it was actually on the buffet and I went back to the buffet again and again, and I would certainly pick up a few slices of this. But I don't see myself buying it again. So 2/3 of a thumbs up on the CiCi's To Go brand new stuffed crust pizza. Check it out if you like. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Also, let me know what you'd like to see me review in the coming weeks here on Pizza Night. Any national things I've missed or any local things. If you're in the local DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia area, let me know. Also, I'll be going on vacation sometime in September. Watch out for special episodes then as well. Down in the description below, you can find a link to our Facebook group, which you can join and become one of hundreds of the coolest people in the whole world. Why haven't you joined yet? Why are you dragging your feet? Get on that. Also, follow me on Twitter at BrandonReichSAS. When you do, use the hashtag Snack Society for all of our correspondence. That way people know what we're talking about when we're talking about the world of snack foods. Also, use that same handle for Instagram. Check out the photos of me there and what I do on my day-to-day basis, not just food, but other stuff as well. Also, we are pushing another hashtag right now, and that is 500K by New Year's Day. What that basically means is, yeah, we want to get to 500,000, 500,000 views by the end of the year, and only you can help us do that. So please do help by liking, watching, favoriting, sharing, and subscribing. That's 5. Who cares? In the meantime, in between time, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.